12 in the morning. It is Indiana in the morning, and it's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. She is standing right next to our camera for Facebook, so we can ask her to hold that diagram up next to the camera so everybody can see it as we visit with Nicole Sipos, Indiana Borough Manager today. Our conversation brought to you by Marcus & Mack, voted Best Personal Injury Law Firm in the Best of Indiana County contest. Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people. I thought I'd be smart yesterday and try to exit town without using Philadelphia Street because of all the stuff going on there. But then you go across the street and up 9th, and oh boy, it's a jigsaw puzzle getting out. How do I get out of town, Nicole?
Well, I know everybody's asking that question right now, and I guess what we can say is be patient. And there is major construction work going on everywhere you look, and which is going to eventually be a good thing because things are going to get fixed. But follow the signs, and it's well posted. We'll start adding more on Facebook. Again, that's the water company. You have the water company, you have the gas company, and the borough's doing some additional work with the public works. But we're trying to right now. We're working on tree limbs and getting limb pickup and that. So we get it. There's major construction going on, and the time frame that they have to get it done is, there's 4th Street's going to be worked on starting tonight. So they're going to start doing night paving. So maybe the day will leave some of the issues.
Yeah, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. every night through May 10th is the schedule that PennDOT put out.
Yes. Yeah. And hopefully, that it won't take that as long as that if they have good weather.
Yeah. Now, where the gas company or the water company, whoever it is that's working on Philadelphia Street, where they are working, we get all concerned about these beautiful downtown streets, Philadelphia Street, especially with its new paving, new pavement. We don't want that torn up.
No.
And they're doing a good job to avoid that as much as they can.
Right. And any street they do tear up, according to our ordinance, they have to replace it. So they have to pave it once they're done. So if they do tear up anything, they do have to replace from the curb to the center line. So it will then all be replaced. Now, they're coming back from the work they did last year. If you notice on 8th Street, they're going to start milling that and repaving that from the work that they did up on 7th and 7th Street. Yeah.
So it's the beginning of the construction season, and
it is. And we can talk a little bit about the Public Works. We'll be posting it on our Facebook page. We're going to be paving our third big party paving, but we're going to stay onto the south side of town, like down by 15th Street and 16th Street and Gompers and Church Street. So we'll be on the other side of town.
Yeah. Which is great, unless you happen to live there.
Yeah. But all that, it's all working good. But I do want to, before I forget, thank everybody. Saturday we had a borough cleanup, and we had lots of IUP people come out. And I want to give a shout out to Betsy Sarnicio and James Rickard. They kind of planned the event, and they worked with our Parks Department was out helping pick up garbage. We had a lot of volunteers from IEP, and then a lot of citizens came out and helped pick out garbage. It was good. We got a couple bags of garbage off the street.
That's nice.
Yeah. So it was a little chilly morning, but we had a good turnout for it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now you have I mentioned the diagram you have. It's actually a picture, a depiction of what it will look like if this Vinegar Hill thing all comes together.
Yeah.
Hold it up for our Facebook viewers. There you go.
So this is a plan. So our plan is, we started the phases of talking about it, coming up with ideas. We've been working with our committee and some consultants to try to see what will be maintained, what our Parks Department can, physically maintain up there. We're looking at about a 3-year plan for this to all happen. It has to be done in phases. And in order for it to, you have to maintain it, you have to prepare it, and then hopefully it will look like that after it's done.
Now, what are the issues that have to be controlled there? I know that the vegetation is one.
Right, and the steepness of the hill, to have people up there to to trim and get the weeds out and that. It's safety, it's a safety concern. I don't think people realize how steep it is until they're up there. It worked for the goats, but for humans it's a little tougher. But and sometimes, like, I don't know if the soil up there is just, we did send the soil away for some testing. It's just not the best soil up there either.
Yeah.
So there's a lot. And again, what can grow in that type of environment. So we had some experts looking on what's best that can be put up there.
Yeah. So vegetation is one thing. Are there other things that need to be done, drainage or any other?
No, that stuff's like, this stuff, what we planned is what would survive, like, without, your normal, like, something that we'd have to go up and water. This would all be relaying on rainwater and little maintenance to it.
Yeah, that's the key, isn't it?
Yes.
If you have to put in all kinds of man hours in order to maintain a place, then it's just not worth it.
Right. And we just don't have the staff or the capability to do it. But hopefully something like this would look really nice, and But again, we'll have many meetings on it, and people are more than welcome to come and the plant experts out there to give us their ideas.
Nice concept, though. I like the looks of that. That's very nice. Now, you have another diagram there in front of you?
Yeah, this is just the paving. This is what the paving list of how, where we're hopefully looking at. But, with stuff happening with the water company and the gas company, things could be changing because they're doing a lot of work too. So hopefully, then there's some projects going on 15th Street. So that might be tweaked a little bit. But other than that, that's our goal, is to get some big paving areas done down there.
You get to this time of the year, and the projects begin, the outdoor projects that you've been thinking about and planning for so many months now. Through the cold winter months, you've been thinking about doing these things. Now comes the time, and you really you have to get after it right at the very start, don't you?
We do, because then you're working around in some rain days here or there, so you can get started, and then all of a sudden, it rains for a couple days, and then, that pushes you back. But, in the meantime, right now, they're out there doing potholes. We're still doing tree grates. They're trying to work around that. They're out there grinding some stumps. I do want to mention the tree program. We still have an ongoing tree program. If you need any maintenance, if you need any help removing a tree in the borough right away, if it's dead or it just is diseased, we will help with that. We have a tree program that we can assist you with removing that tree.
So in that case, you're talking mostly about trees that are between the curb and the sidewalk.
In the sidewalk, correct. Yeah.
Yeah, and you just as soon get those out of there because of what the roots do. Right.
And a lot of people, they do end up causing some issues to the sidewalk. And again, we do have the ongoing sidewalk project where if you're looking to fix or replace your sidewalk, contact our code office and see if you can get help with funding for that.
Yeah, that'd be a good thing.
Yeah. So
you head through the neighborhoods here in Indiana Borough, and each neighborhood has its own characteristics, and and it's interesting to see, when people get out into their yards in the springtime and start working with them and making them look nice, it really makes the town look good.
It does. I mean, even walking around Saturday morning, we have such a cute town, so everybody does a great job pitching in and keeping up with it.
Borough building. What's going on there now?
We're officially, we moved across the street to 827 Water Street. Everything's good. We're up and running. We're in full force. So, if you need us, visit us over there. The construction has officially started. So you'll see trucks and workers in and out of our building. The police, again, are still there. Nothing has changed. Their numbers are there. You can still go into the lobby and pick up the red phone for any assistance. They're just, relocated downstairs.
Yeah. You'll still get through them.
Yeah. So, it's working out. It's, to get through the bumps of the initial move and switching over our phones. So, again, our phone system and that stayed the same, but we had a couple bumps, but then everybody's back on track.
Soup can on a string works pretty well, doesn't it?
Yes. Yeah, we did have some issues with some phone lines down where and that's, you're not used to that the day of, this time.
It's a tremendous inconvenience all of a sudden.
even when your computer goes down, it's like
Yeah, you've gotten
back
used to things.
back to the old days, you know.
Yeah. Borough Council, of course, they hold their meetings all the time, and things have been going smoothly there with the transition to the smaller council, hasn't it?
Yeah, yes. It actually is, you know, working well, fewer meetings, committee meetings. All 8 council members attend all committee meetings, so they're hearing everything what's going on. Next meeting is May 7th, the council meeting held at 827 Water Street. So, other than that, yeah, some events coming up that they'll be voting on. Policy. We redid our borough just handbook policy, updated it, so they're going to be voting on that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, terrific.
So
So things are going well.
It is.
It's a little bit bumpy getting across town, but that happens
know.
in every town. And,
Yeah.
And you have to take advantage of the good weather when you get it.
Yeah.
All right.
Just think of it when it's all done.
There
The
you
nice
go.
roads and the new pipes, and you know, they're replacing all the old stuff.
There you go. There
Out
you
with
go.
the old, in with the new.
That's what they're going to say with me, probably not so far from now. Nicole Sipos, thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. 23 minutes after 9 o'clock on your Tuesday morning. We want to get our Money Matters report in, and for that we turn this morning to Aaron Rayel.